Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
We're back with Star Wars Rebels Season 1, Episode 3. I almost said 4.
Yeah, so Zeb cut fucking Ezra loose on a job on a Star Destroyer.
It was a week. It was a moment of weakness.
It was, and the rest of them grilled his ass. Mm-hmm. They go back, they get the kid. He's like, hey, you did good, but, you know, obviously Ezra didn't want to hear it. Yeah,
I completely agree with Ezra at that point, dude. Yeah. That guy left your ass after you went over there to help them.
Yeah. So Ezra finds his way into Kanan's room, and he cracks the holocron. Yeah. Sees the Kenobi message.
I think he cracked it while he's in Imperial custody.
Because he already took it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're right. So he cracks the holocron, sorry. He also has the lightsaber. Yeah. Kanan confronts him about it later after they get back, and he's smuggles off to his his place.
Epic little tower. Wouldn't it be great to live up there?
Oh yeah,
it'd be so cool.
Imagine as a kid too.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Tower. Fuck yeah. Like no one else is using that tower.
Yeah.
The adults are just like, ugh. But
they're like the fans of the United States, like the windmills.
Yeah.
We need to get a windmill.
So it's a lighthouse in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nothing to light. He goes up there, confronts him, says, hey, you can keep the lightsaber, and or you can come back and
I'll teach you to use it.
Yeah. Obviously, Ezra has expressed the gift in the Force.
Yeah, and I liked how Hera's kind of the one that was like pushed Kanan a little bit. Hey, he opened it. He passed the test.
Yeah, she's like kind of the voice of reason. Yeah,
she's kind of like a maternal voice on the crew a little bit.
Little Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yep.
To be.
Yeah. Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Also, check us out on Patreon to see the uncut reaction. But just make sure you come back here for the post talk. Let's jump in. The droid language barrier has always been a funny thing in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. You said we'd get away with the shipment. Kanan, we're low on everything.
Food.
Explosives. Fuel.
Come on. We don't even know what kind of weapons we're talking about here.
Hey, if it puts food on the table and frees up some time for, I don't know, Jedi training, then I'm in.
You game?
Say I am. What then?
I already know the mission. Let's head to the spaceport. How rude.
This way, Mr. Wabo. We have the seats in the front.
I'm still.
Where is that translator? Coming, Minister.
Hey.
The thing is, 3PO just blissfully walk around, ignorant of everything, and R2 still remembers.
I know.
All the pain.
Now, how much did R2 remember at the time of Episode 4?
Everything.
You still remember everything?
In canon, everything, unless it's changed, I don't know about it.
Why didn't he express any of that to anybody?
I don't know. Yeah, he does in the old books.
Yeah.
He tells Luke eventually. He hid it from Luke, actually, for so long because of the pain of him choking out his mom, you know?
Stop crowding me. Isn't there some rule against droids in the passenger area?
I am sorry, sir. Your astromech must proceed to the back of the craft.
Hey, if my astromech's banished, then those two astromechs are banished too.
Astromech? Me? I have never been so insulted. I'll have you know that I am a protocol droid.
These are Imperial regulations.
Minister.
Can't risk an incident spoiling these negotiations. Go.
Mission. Secret mission.
Secret mission.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wabo. I don't understand you.
Hello. Excuse me. I couldn't help noticing your predicament. If it's of any help, my ward here is quite fluent.
Oh, I would never presume. Though, it would be good practice for my level 5 exams at the Imperial Academy. No, but I couldn't. You're a level 5 Academy student? I was too, once upon a time.
The odds of our mission becoming a complete debacle are... Don't you shush me. It hardly matters to you what they're saying. There, hang on. There, you see R2? Astromech who understands anything.
Rough wind, Robert. He said Bay 17.
Sentience, we are approaching Garel.
It kind of had the Coruscant look a little bit, except with clouds.
Today. Now focus on those level 5s. Oh, I will well, Minister. It's been such an honor. Thank you. Base 7.
Kanan, I thought you were gonna teach me Jedi stuff. So far, all I'm doing is thieving, and I already knew how to do that.
We just get to base 7, open the door, and we all get paid.
So we still stay alive. See? Told you I already knew this.
That right there was probably the most impressive jump he's made.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Well, besides that second episode.
Well, I'm sorry, no stable surface
Yeah.
you're leaping from. In terms of, I mean, it's all conical.
Yeah.
Well, kid, you pulled it off.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yes.
Whoa! They're T7 ion disruptors. These were banned by the Senate. You can short-circuit an entire ship with these.
That's not why they were banned.
Get him aboard before company comes.
There is nothing here. Where are my disruptors?
I don't think that 1-7 is galactic Arabesh.
Yeah.
I think that was done for the kids.
Well, there's no time to waste. Take us to base 7. Well, stall them.
R2 will whoop his ass.
Apologize.
He fought in the Clone Wars, dude. He took on 2 super battle droids.
To base 7. Double time.
She just kept running.
There a problem here? Postmark Del Rockies.
Andrew Weber says those crates contain his disruptors.
Must be some mistake. Can't possibly be disruptors in there, because they're illegal, right?
That's irrelevant. We're going to search your crates.
Be my guest. Forward. You want disruptors? You're gonna come through me.
It's lucky that nobody can hit anything.
I know.
The mission is doomed, and so are we. What? Artu, where do you think you're going?
Chopper made friends.
I am C-3PO, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2. I was translating from Minister 2-0 when we were attacked by thieves like,
Spectre 6, Spectre 3. Keep an eye on him.
Right. That'll happen.
Excuse me, sir, but this is a terrible mistake. My partner and I are in the service of Minister 2-0.
Maybe we get those disruptors out of circulation instead.
At least we got them out of Imperial circulation. When I was translating, I found out they were shipping those T7s as prototypes, so the Empire could mass produce them on Lothal.
CZ? Perfect crime. We steal weapons meant for the Empire and sell them for credits we desperately need to keep this bird flying.
Oh hey, if we need credits, maybe Vizago will buy those 2 droids.
Yeah, good idea.
I saw 5. An adult male, a juvenile female, an old C1 droid, and a Lassant. Honestly, Agent Callis, I didn't think there were any Lassants left.
Well, it's probably tied into that.
But maybe you could cut Zeb a little slack today.
Oh, the way he cuts me slack?
Do you know what a T7 disruptor is? What it does to an organic being?
No.
Well, Zeb knows. Because it's what the Imperials used on his people when they cleared his homeworld. Very few Lasat survived, and none remain on Lasan.
I guess I could cut him a little slack.
Good man. So, how's the Jedi training going with Kanan?
Jedi training? Never heard of it.
We'll see about that.
Can we discuss this later?
That's fine, love. But we will discuss it.
Oh, right. This R2 says its real mission was to make sure the T7s never reach the Empire, and that his master will pay handsomely for their return.
I'll think about it.
So, not selling the droids, but we're selling the T7s? We don't even know who Vizago Spire is.
A distress call to Governor
Governor Price has been rerouted to your attention.
Governor Price.
That's what I'm saying. He's got like a
intense voice.
Human-cyborg relations. My counterpart and I were abducted from the spaceport on Garel by criminals, thieves, outlaws.
Remain calm, my friend. You just have to know how to play them. And how to play those who want to buy them.
You have to buy them from us first.
Finally, someone on your crew who understands business.
Let's just get this over with.
Shouldn't we be going too?
We can't let these disruptors fall into Imperial hands. Sabine, destroy the guns.
Ha! Now you're speaking my language. I'll go get my gear.
R2-D2, stop! What are you doing? Joining the crew?
Of course! Overload the disruptors and boom! Good call, little guy. You can join our crew anytime.
That short life circuits.
Hera, help
Short
Sabine open the
seconds.
crates. Zeb, Ezra, line them up. Meanwhile, I'll deal with the walkers.
Shit.
He'd be fucked.
Thank you, thank you. I knew some form of rescue would arrive. I told her to be keeping so ill as stormtroopers. Wait, don't shoot, don't shoot! You're here to
Thank God they can't hit anybody.
Yeah. It's always so dissatisfying to see it now. These.
Only the honor guard of the sun may carry a bow rifle. I know! I removed it from a guardsman myself.
This motherfucker's like Ray Park.
Yeah.
When the sun fell,
I'd be so pissed off. Some little guy was doing that. Mm-hmm.
Spectre 2, get the kid aboard. Zeb, come on, big guy. We gotta get out of here. Zeb?
Our torment never ends.
Chopper, get us out of here!
It was Ezra.
A lot of old trilogy notes. You know,
And Ezra.
exclusively, pretty much.
Jedi training starts tomorrow. That's very generous, sir.
Well, I'm very fond of these droids.
I'm glad we could return them.
The simplest gesture of kindness can fill a galaxy.
Isn't that a Jedi saying?
Safe travels, my friend.
Safe travels.
How would you know?
You didn't tell them my name.
Of course I didn't, Senator Rodana, but this entire ordeal has rather stressed every word of my service. Permission to shut down?
Granted. You recorded everything, old friend? Good. We'll focus on the Imperials later. For now, show me what you have on your rebels.
It's a good episode.
It was.
Yeah.
The fight between Callus and Zeb was really good.
Yeah, it was good. And, like, you know, we understand, you know, it was fast and crisp. A lot of it has to do with they just can't go as smooth as they, like, season 6 on the Clone Wars. But it was still really good because you could see the moves. And the camera work was really good.
Yeah.
Camera work was great.
Yeah, it suited it very well. I mean, as far as fights go in a kid's show.
Yeah, and the emotion of it and the reason for Zeb, like, not wanting to destroy those things, it was all great.
We're not wanting to sell them.
Not wanting to sell them, yeah. Wanting to take them out of circulation, and the idea of the staff.
The bow staff, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, you know, they're the Lasan, the honor guard, like the royal guard who uses them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was one of them.
Yeah.
And now we know also, I mean, our villain, we have another reason to dislike him. He killed one and took it himself, and he's been using it,
He
bastardizing.
ordered the use of the disruptors on the Lasan.
Yeah, so responsible for the, what is the Empire and genociding things?
Lasat, or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess Lasan's the planet.
Lasan's a planet, and they kill all the Lasat, yeah. I mean, there's one in episode 4, but there's not very many.
You wipe out the dissident.
Yeah, and then, you know, and then they can't breed very well because they're so spread out, and then they just die out.
Mm-hmm. Looks like those fucking toads in Mass Effect you told me about.
Yeah, don't you? That's
Toads sound like a problem.
They were because they got technology before they should have.
Yeah.
And they were breeding so well, they were like, they're going to take over the fucking galaxy. To me, that's my favorite gaming trilogy. Not the fourth one, not Andromeda.
Yeah.
Even though that's a beautiful...
It's a trilogy. Is C-110P chopper. Like,
Chopper.
It's his model.
That's his model. Yeah. And they kind of do that a little bit in Star Wars, especially as the series has aged. Little nicknames based off of like their operating number.
Mm-hmm. And so it was great to see great enough to see R2 and C-3PO. I know they're kind of a trademark, obviously, of Star Wars. You know, if you're going to put a official stamp on anything,
it's definitely them.
You're going to have them.
Yeah.
If it's not Vader, it's them.
Yeah.
So, which they've got Vader and them.
Yeah.
In this series thus far, so they're definitely double stamped. So, and Bail Organa.
Yeah, I like
Schmitz.
Yeah, Jimmy Schmitz.
Jimmy Schmitz. Yeah.
Jimmy Schmitz. Especially after Dexter, I was like, man, I like that actor.
Who did he play in Dexter?
I don't know if you got there, but he plays an important character.
Really?
Yeah.
Because John Lithgow's in that, right?
He is.
He plays a terrible person.
He plays one of the best seasons of television I ever watched. The show, it was hard for the show afterwards to go, okay, where do we go from here? We just did a crazy thing. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, the show was never as good, but John Lithgow was great, and Jimmy Schmitz, that does happen after John Lithgow's stuff, and he was fantastic. Just like who's our guy who passed away from Ahsoka and Black Sails. That stuff happens after Lithgow too, and his season was amazing because he's such a good villain. Anyways, and another thing, and maybe I'm wrong, you and I are the only ones that notice this, really, but 17 not being in Aurobesh.
Yeah, like
maybe
you said, it's for the kids.
Yeah, but maybe 1 and 7 are Aurobesh. Like, maybe it looks the same way we do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea what the numbers are, but I'm assuming...
I've never looked it up. It's kind of like Hyrulean.
Yeah, I'm assuming based on the alphabet that the numbers are different too, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a contradiction. I don't care if it is, but it could be. But yeah, I mean, you see another side of Zeb. So
yeah,
that was kind of cool.
Softened it up a little bit, and you see some of his pain in his past.
Yeah, and Visago,
but he's just like the fucking pirate and the Clone Wars.
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
What was his name?
Oh my God, Hondo.
Hondo, yeah, because he even sounds a little bit like him.
He does. I won't be surprised if it was the
same fucking guy.
All right, guys, if you want to support us, leave a comment. Check us out on Patreon to see 4-week early access and full length. Hope you're liking it. Much love. See you next time.